Hey everyone, have you ever wondered how your favorite Cadbury Dairy Milk chocolate bars are made? Well, today is your lucky day because I'm going to take you on a sweet journey inside the magical world of Cadbury. Get ready to uncover the secrets behind those delicious chocolate bars that melt in your mouth and make your taste buds dance with joy. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more amazing behind-the-scenes tours like this one. Cocoa beans, the heart of chocolate. Our adventure starts with the cocoa bean, the most important ingredient in chocolate making. Did you know that Cadbury sources most of its cocoa from West Africa? Places like Ivory Coast and Ghana are perfect for growing cocoa because of their warm, humid climates and just the right amount of rain. This environment helps produce some of the best quality cocoa beans in the world. Cocoa cultivation in these regions supports local economies and involves thousands of farmers who are dedicated to nurturing their crops, from seedlings to mature trees that bear the fruitful pods. Harvesting cocoa. Farmers harvest cocoa pods by hand, using long tools to reach the pods high up in the trees. Inside these colorful pods are the precious cocoa beans, enveloped in a sweet white pulp. Don't be fooled though. These beans don't taste or smell anything like the chocolate yet. They must go through many more steps before they transform into the chocolate we all love. The harvesting process is labor-intensive and requires skill to ensure that only ripe pods are selected, which ensures the high quality of the beans used in Cadbury chocolate. After harvesting, the pods are carefully cracked open to extract the beans, beginning their journey towards becoming chocolate. Fermentation, developing the flavors. Once the cocoa beans are collected, they are fermented for about a week. Fermentation is crucial because it brings out the rich, deep chocolate flavors we're all crazy about. During this process, the beans are covered with banana leaves and left to ferment naturally. This step is like a magic show where the beans start to develop their chocolatey scent and flavor. Drying and shipping. After fermentation, the beans are dried under the sun to stop the fermentation process and prepare them for shipping. Dried cocoa beans are packed into large sacks and shipped to Cadbury factories all over the world, ready for the next stage of their transformation. Roasting, unlocking the flavor. When the cocoa beans arrive at the Cadbury factory, they are roasted in large rotating ovens. Roasting is super important because it intensifies the chocolate flavor and makes the beans easier to process. The beans are heated to the perfect temperature to ensure they release their full flavor potential without burning. Stay tuned for more as we dive deeper into how Cadbury turns these roasted beans into the creamy, rich chocolate bars you find in stores, crushing and grinding, creating cocoa mass. After roasting, the cocoa beans are ready for the next big step. They are crushed into smaller pieces called nibs. These nibs are then ground under heavy stones or metal discs. The heat from grinding causes the nibs to melt their own fat, called cocoa butter, turning them into a thick, gooey liquid known as cocoa mass, or cocoa liquor. This cocoa mass is the real chocolate in its raw form, and it's packed with all the flavors and aromas we cherish. Mixing the ingredients, the perfect blend. Now, it's time to mix this cocoa mass with other ingredients to create the famous Cadbury Dairy Milk chocolate. Cadbury adds milk and sugar to the cocoa mass. The milk used is fresh and dried into powder to mix smoothly with the chocolate. Sugar is added to sweeten the deal, and together, these ingredients are blended to create a uniform and silky mixture. The quality of milk and the fine sugar ensure that every bite of Cadbury chocolate is creamy and delicious. This blending process is critical, as the proportion of ingredients must be precise to achieve the distinctive taste and texture of Cadbury Dairy Milk. Additionally, the mixture is constantly monitored to maintain the high standards that Cadbury is known for, ensuring consistency across every batch produced. Conching, refining the chocolate. The next stop in our chocolate journey is the conching machine. Here, the chocolate mixture is heated and stirred continuously. This process, called conching, can last from a few hours to a few days. Why so long? Well, conching is like a fine dance for chocolate. It evenly distributes cocoa butter within the mixture, refines the particles of cocoa and sugar, and drives off any unwanted flavors. It's all about getting that smooth texture and perfect flavor that makes Cadbury chocolate so special. The length of the conching process depends on the desired smoothness and flavor of the final product. Longer conching times result in a smoother and richer chocolate. Expert chocolatiers adjust the duration and temperature based on the characteristics of each batch, making sure every bar meets the exacting standards of Cadbury chocolate. Molding, giving chocolate its shape. Once the chocolate has reached perfect smoothness, it's time to give it shape. The liquid chocolate is poured into molds. Those are the shapes that make our favorite Cadbury bars. These molds are designed to make sure every chocolate bar is just the right size and has that classic Cadbury look. The molding machines are precision engineered to fill each mold evenly, preventing air bubbles and ensuring that each bar is flawlessly formed. This step is not only about aesthetics but also about maintaining consistency and quality in every batch of chocolate that Cadbury produces. Cooling, setting the bars. After the chocolate is poured, the molds travel through a cooling tunnel where the chocolate sets and hardens. This cooling process is crucial because it helps the chocolate keep its shape and gives it that satisfying snap when you break a piece off. The temperature and speed of the cooling tunnel are carefully controlled to ensure that every bar comes out looking perfect. A gradual decrease in temperature prevents the chocolate from cracking or becoming too brittle, which is essential for the texture and enjoyment of the final product. This stage is critical in preserving the quality and deliciousness of the chocolate, making sure it's just right when it reaches chocolate lovers like you. Unmolding, the reveal. When the chocolate bars are set and cooled, they are gently tapped out of the molds. This moment, when the chocolate bars are unmolded, is like a little celebration at the factory. Out comes the shiny, smooth chocolate bar, ready to be wrapped and sent off to chocolate lovers like you and me. Stay tuned as we wrap up our tour with the final steps of how Cadbury packs its chocolate bars and ensures they reach you fresh and tasty. Quality checks, ensuring perfection. Before Cadbury chocolate bars can leave the factory, they undergo strict quality checks. Each bar is inspected to ensure it meets the high standards that Cadbury is known for. This includes checking the smoothness, shine, and snap of the chocolate, as well as making sure there are no imperfections. Only the best chocolate bars make it through these checks and move on to the next step. Wrapping, protecting the chocolate. Now comes a crucial part: wrapping the chocolate bars. Each bar is carefully wrapped in protective foil and outer paper packaging that keeps the chocolate fresh and safe from moisture and light. The wrapping also proudly displays the Cadbury logo and all the essential information like ingredients and best before dates. This step is not just about protection, it's also about making the chocolate bar look inviting to chocolate lovers everywhere. Packaging, getting ready for the journey. After wrapping, the chocolate bars are packed into boxes, ready to be shipped to stores around the world. The boxes are designed to protect the bars from damage during transport and to make handling and stacking easier. Whether they are traveling to a nearby store or across oceans, Cadbury ensures that their chocolate bars arrive in perfect condition, ready for you to enjoy. Every bar tells a story. As we reach the end of our tour, it's amazing to think about the journey each Cadbury chocolate bar takes, from cocoa beans growing in distant lands, through all the stages of crafting chocolate, to arriving in your hands as a perfect treat. It's a process filled with care, expertise, and a lot of chocolate love. A treat for every moment. Whether it's a celebration, a treat for yourself, or a moment of comfort, Cadbury chocolate has been there to add a bit of sweetness to our lives. Next time you unwrap a Cadbury Dairy Milk bar, remember the incredible journey behind it and the many hands that helped make it just for you. Thank you for joining me on this delicious adventure. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more sweet stories and behind-the-scenes looks at how your favorite treats are made. Until next time, keep enjoying the creamy goodness of Cadbury and always find reasons to celebrate with chocolate.